Hello, welcome to our new video. In this video, we will cover section 3.12 of the standard for project management, which is enable change to achieve the envisioned future states.
Hello.
What is important about this principle, Mr. Izgi?
Mr. Teker, as we see on the screen, prepare those impacted for the adoption and sustainment of new and different behaviors and processes required for the transition from the current state to the intended future state created by the project outcomes. A structured approach to change helps individuals, groups, and the organization transition from the current state to a future desired state. Change can originate from internal influences or external sources. Enabling change can be challenging as not all stakeholders embrace change. Attempting too much change in a short time can lead to change fatigue and/or resistance. Stakeholder engagement and motivational approaches assist in change adoption.
What is the relation between remaining relevant and change?
Remaining relevant in today's business environment is a fundamental challenge for all organizations. Relevance entails being responsive to stakeholder needs and desires. This requires continually evaluating offerings for the benefit of stakeholders, rapidly responding to changes, and acting as agents for change. Project managers are uniquely poised to keep an organization prepared for changes. Projects, by their very definition, create something new. They are agents of change.
What is change management?
Change management or enablement is a comprehensive, cyclic, and structured approach for transitioning individuals, groups, and organizations from a current state to a future state in which they realize desired benefits. It is different from project change control, which is a process whereby modifications to documents, deliverables, or baselines associated with the project are identified and documented, and then are approved or rejected.
Can you give us examples from which change in an organization can originate?
Sure. Change in an organization can originate from internal sources, such as the need for a new capability or in response to a performance gap. Change can also originate from external sources, such as technological advances, demographic changes, or socioeconomic pressures. Any type of change involves some level of adaptability or assimilation by the group experiencing the change, as well as the industries with which the group interacts. Change may be implemented by and have consequences for stakeholders. Enabling stakeholder change is part of facilitating the project to provide the required deliverable as well as the intended outcome.
Enabling change in an organization can be challenging.
Yes, some people may seem inherently resistant to change or risk-averse, and environments may display a conservative culture, among other reasons. Effective change management uses a motivational strategy rather than a forceful one. Engagement and two-way communication create an environment in which adoption and assimilation of change can occur, or identify some valid concerns from the resistant users that may need to be addressed.
What can project team members and project managers do?
Project team members and project managers can work with relevant stakeholders to address the resistance, fatigue, and change absorption to increase the probability that change will be adopted or assimilated successfully by customers or recipients of project deliverables. This includes communicating the vision and goals associated with the change early in the project to achieve buy-in for the change. The benefits of the change and the impact on work processes should be communicated to all levels of the organization throughout the project.
Can we talk about the speed of change?
Yes, it's also important to adapt the speed of change to the change appetite, cost, and ability of the stakeholders and the environment to assimilate change. Attempting to create too many changes in a short time can lead to resistance because of change saturation. Even when stakeholders unanimously agree that change will produce more value or enhance outcomes, they often still have difficulty working through the actions that will deliver enhanced benefits. To foster benefits realization, the project may also include activities to reinforce the change after its implementation in order to avoid people returning to the initial state. Recognizing and addressing the needs of stakeholders to embrace change throughout the project lifecycle helps to integrate the resulting change in the project work, making a successful outcome more likely.
Okay, Mr. Izgi, now we have finished the standard section of the book. With our next video, we are going to continue the series with the guide section.
We've reached the end of this video. Please subscribe to our channel or like our videos. You can find the same videos and some templates on our Patreon page. Also, feel free to ask any questions to us or write comments under this video. Goodbye.
Goodbye.